Stay in Australia. It's been barely 24 hours, but Prime Minister Kevin Rudd's $42 billion stimulus package has already hit a major obstacle. The opposition says they will vote against the legislation which the government is pushing to get passed this week. Susan MacDonald from Australia's ABC News has more on that.
A national emergency requires immediate action.
It's a time to be bold, and it's a time to get on with it.
There is an urgent need for these bills to be carried by the House of Representatives today.
Time is ticking for the government to get legislation through Parliament for its $42 billion spending plan, so $13 billion in cash handouts and tax bonuses can be dished out next month. But that's now unlikely.
The opposition will vote against this package in the House and in the Senate.
Malcolm Turnbull says his decision will be unpopular but insists it's right. He's against another round of cash handouts and the size of the spending.
The government is looking increasingly like a frightened soldier who fires off all his ammunition in a panic in the first minutes of an engagement.
It's a bombshell for the government, and if the opposition doesn't budge, it'll have to turn to the crossbench, including the Greens, Family First and Independent Senator Nick Xenophon.
These bills actually aren't about us. They aren't about us. They're about 21 million Australians who need protection.
It is those children who will have to pay off Labor's debt.
The spending at the moment is a little bit like a young bloke going to a brothel and hoping that spending some money is going to get him a little bit of affection for a while.
And there's no affection in the Senate for the government's end-of-week deadline. The upper house could end up sitting through the weekend and in unscheduled sittings next week to examine the package.
We're not going to be bullied.
You don't buy a $42 billion car without having a good look under the bonnet, and that's what the Senate is supposed to do.
This is going to be a very long day.
And a lesson in politics.